How we doing, folks, and welcome to techgooch. And today I have a very nice small travel backpack for you to take on your next journey. So yeah, let's check it out. So since this video is going to be about a travel backpack, it might be the best way to travel with it. So I'm going to fast forward to me in an airport. Alright, so I'm at Chicago O'Hare, and I haven't had the bag for that long yet. Obviously I've packed with it, but the big thing is now I have gone through security with it, and it's a very tight bag because I haven't filled it, I guess, to its max yet. But I love how small it is, and I love how it fits perfectly. And on this trip, I'm flying Spirit. So with Spirit's guidelines, this pack definitely fits within all three restrictions for height, width, and depth. And I'm going to head over to one of the Spirit counters real quick to show you essentially that, yeah, this little guy right back here, she fits really good. So get that on video, I guess, if nothing else. But this bag is something I'm going to be carrying on my back for 2 days, because I go into the hotel, we stay there for a night, and we check out, and then we continue on for CES. So let me show you. So these are the personal item, and then this is the pack, and yeah, no doubt, no problems, well within the restriction, we're good there. So, you know, they make a nice small pack. I could probably have gone to the 20 liter, but it fits within ease. So you've got the pack that fits good. It's, to be honest, very comfortable. You got the sternum strap here that's fairly easy to put on and adjust. But it's just nice and small, which is the big thing about it. It carries really well. I can show you that. Let me expand this. Nothing smells flying like McDonald's, I guess. So I got a couple hours for my flight. It's time to see the airport a little more. So, now that I'm back from my trip, I'm out of the airport. I've actually used this pack for a couple days at CES, on 2 airplane flights, around the airports, and I honestly have to tell you that I really love this pack. I really do. Now, Peak Design sent this to me. Whenever you're sent a product, you always have to, oh, hey, I appreciate you sending me this. I try not to think about that. I try to think of, if I was to buy this, and this was like $190 retail, how would this be a product pack that I would buy? Now, it easily fits within basically every single airline's restrictions for a personal item. If you get fancy about it, it's, if you're worried about your backpack fitting within personal item standards, this absolutely fits. It also has all the compartments for camera use. You can use it as a camera, you can use it as a standard everyday bag, you can use it with anything and everything you want. It is very sleek on the outside. You're not going to have stuff that's going to get caught on things around the seat and stuff as you jam it in and out underneath underneath the airline seats. You can fillet this thing all the way open, should you choose to, and have access to the entire pack. You can customize your shelves as you see fit. It is awesome. I'm back from Vegas. I have some gifts that I had for my kids. I got some Bellagio chips. So I've got a bag there. My headphones in here. I still have my gobstoppers. Hey, why not? I got my CES press pass. I've got batteries in here. I've got business cards. I've got in-ear headphones that I'm testing. I've got lots of stuff in here. And you can customize it all you want. I had my clothes. I had my extra clothes because I only stayed one night in a hotel. Essentially, I kept them down here in the bottom. So essentially kind of like that. So I had them all down here. And it worked perfect. And then in the middle bay, I had all of my toiletries. So I have a leather toiletry bag. I kept that in the middle bay because I wasn't taking my big camera this time. And then the top bay was whatever I fit. My GoPro, I actually had it on. I had the Max 360. I had it on their big handle, and I basically slid that right down the side, attached to the handle. Just slid it down here, closed her up. All of my chargers, everything for my phone, everything was in here. On the outside, I kept minimalistic things. Like there are 2 side packs. I have business cards of product companies, but also I had my quick access, my own personal business cards in here. On the other side, I had, what do I have in here? Oh, I just have some stuff. Oh, this is from the map of the Bellagio after we checked in. It was fantastic. Oh, by the way, if you're staying in Vegas, highly recommend the Bellagio. We got a great rate for one night. It was awesome, and the room was fantastic. So, but that's just something in the middle of an awesome review video here. So, there are so many great things about this pack. I'm going to zoom in here, show you a little bit more close up here before we end the video. So here we are a little closer up. Here's how I actually had my GoPro in here, right down here along the side, and then I just kept it zippered up. But I always had access to it right from the top, as you can see. Oh, and of course I dropped that. You can see the camera there, and I just would pull it out as I needed it, right there. And of course I'm doing this way from me, and then slid it back in. Like I said, I had my clothes down here, I had my toiletries in here, and then this was kind of all my headphones, all the stuff that I had here. Also, it comes with this bag. I have some snacks left in here too. It does also come with a couple straps. These guys here, which actually are designed to strap things to the outside of the pack. So if you can see on the front, on the outside of the pack, there are these little, let's see here, and then you can kind of, you can either cross them or however you want to see fit, but you can stick these on here and then, you know, basically friction fit things onto the actual pack, or just strander wise or whatever, however you want to see, however you see fit to actually do it. You can use these outside loops to really get more stuff attached to this, like a jacket. I always think of this as, oh, I have my jacket, I don't really want to put it into this small pack. This is a great way to actually strap it onto the outside. I kept these off. Obviously, when I'm on the airlines, I wanted this as sleek as possible. You can jam them inside like I did. You can just jam them down the side if you want. There is a Peak Design, just like a key chain type item. You don't have to use it for your keys. You can use it for anything. It is attached to the inside of this guy here. So, yeah. I used it for my keys on the trip, but you can use it for whatever you want. That way, when I get out of my vehicle, I'm going to the airplane, I put the things in here that I don't really need to carry with me, and that way it's always in the bag. On the other side, again, a nice deep packet. You can put a water bottle in here. It is nice and stretchy. It works really, really well. The nice thing about this pack is, in addition to being a very small, nice size, like I said, perfect size for a personal item, it does have your top handle for carrying on top, but it also has a handle for like a briefcase on both sides, so carrying it like a briefcase is easy. It also has the ability, like right here, to slip onto your handle of your carry-on or even your check luggage, right? So it just slips over the handle, and that way you don't have to keep it on your back. You can keep your back nice and open and cooling down. The straps themselves are very comfortable. I found that over a couple days of wearing it non-stop. They have a nice little pivot point up here at the top that gives it nice free range of motion while it's on your pack. The padding is enough, absolutely enough for this size of pack. It doesn't, at first when I first got it, I was like, oh, it's not too heavy, but it actually is padded well enough. Just like any other Peak Design pack, down here on the bottom, for these lower zippers, you can see I actually have them attached to these little loopholes. So nope, you can't actually open this zipper from the bottom. You can actually detach that and then put the loop back together, and now you have an actual zipper. That's basically for security. So if if you have the backpack on you even, or if it's just sitting down on the floor, somebody can't access real quick from zippers that you don't normally are not watching, I guess. That's probably the best way to describe it. These are also 2 more attach points for a belt buckle. They do offer a belt strap. It does not come with it, but it is offered. But you could also use those side straps as well. Another attachment point right down here. There is also 1 more attachment point. Same thing with your upper zippers right here, and on the same thing on the other side. So that's, you know, also for this, boom. You know, there's a pack right here, this other zipper right here, that is your laptop sleeve or your tablet sleeve. In here, I don't know if I can show this, I actually have some stuff from CES still. I actually had my iPad Pro in here the entire time. I didn't actually take my my laptop because I didn't really need it. And I don't know what the heck that's about. Alright. There is a large laptop sleeve. There is a smaller, and you can see here for the other stuff that I have in here, a small tablet sleeve if you have something small. And then in addition to that, you have a nice kind of little padded thing with some little things here. I actually kept like my Apple Pencil in here because I didn't really want it attached to my iPad in case it fell off while I was pulling it out. Kept some small things in here. You could also just keep your wallet and your keys in here. That's a little more hidden out of the main section of your pack, right close to your back. So lots of options. That's the really cool thing about this pack. So that is the Peak Design Everyday Zip. This is the 15-liter version. They do also offer a 20-liter version. If you didn't pack it too crazy full, I think you could get the 20-liter on a lot of airlines as a personal item. But the 15-liter like this definitely fits, as far as I'm aware, all airlines in the United States. I flew it with Spirit. I didn't really have any problems with Spirit. However, I will say, when I flew United on the way back, I chose flights as inexpensively as possible because it was kind of a last-minute decision to go to CES. And on the way back, I just chose the basic economy option with United. And I didn't have a carry-on. I didn't have anything. I just had my personal item. And so when I was forced to check in at the airport, I couldn't actually check in through the app or on the mobile website. That's, I guess, something without a carry-on. If I'm not buying bags, they got to verify that I'm not trying to get a big bag on. And so when I went to check in at the airport, they actually came out and actually checked the size of my bag to make sure that it actually fit their personal item requirements. I've never had my personal item ever checked before, so that was an instance that I was really happy to have a bag that I knew for 100% fact fit the carry-on standards. Or the personal item standards, sorry. So that is the Everyday Zip 15-liter from Peak Design. I've had a few Peak Design bags that I've done on this channel. I've loved every single one of them. I still use the one of the bags. It's actually on my chair, I think, over there with my camera gear in it. Peak Design makes bags that is well thought out, specifically for people that have cameras and other equipment in mind. This is not just a camera bag, though. This is an everyday bag. You can use this for anything and everything. It is very customizable in how it actually works. And if you're not familiar with how those shelves work, they work... I'm going to pull one out real quick. You know, they have different combinations on how you can actually set them up to carry whatever you need to carry inside to support whatever camera, lens, whatever you have. It doesn't have to be that, though. It could be anything and everything. It could be clothing in a toiletry bag like I was using. So these are very customizable. They have a good amount of padding between the shelves as well, so you're protecting your gear. And that's what this is about. Protecting your gear but still having a nice, stylish, well-designed bag around it. So every Peak Design bag I've ever used, I left, basically, in my review, I highly recommend this bag. I love this bag. This is now my personal item bag for most airlines because it fits pretty much every airline. So thank you, Peak Design, for allowing me to take a peek at this thing. It's awesome. Like I said, $190. This is the black version. They also have ash, which is like a gray. They have a midnight, which is like a blue. And then they have like a sandstone, which is like a tan, right? So they have 4 different colors this thing is available in and 2 different sizes. So 8 different configurations. Definitely check out the links below.
I will put links both the 15 and the 20 liter. I'm going to put links to the Peak Design website. You can take a peek at not only this bag, but the entire everyday bags lineup that they have. And Peak Design is expanding, so I'm happy to report that. It's great to see more bags from a company that cares about how people use their bags. So thank you again, Peak Design. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. If you have any questions on it, let me know. Head over to techgooch.com. You can actually contact me directly. Otherwise, hit the bell. That way you get updated when we have more videos. And I got more videos coming. So thanks a lot for stopping by. And we'll catch you back here on Tech Gooch for another future review video. We'll see you soon.